This card as a PSA 10, $10,000?
No.
$8,000? Yeah. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Sports Card Aesthetic, where we look at cards and talk about how pretty
Or not pretty.
they are. I'm Tyson, sports card enthusiast.
And I'm Emma, sports card unenthusiast.
And with that, let's look at some cardboard. Okay, Emma,
Yes.
we have a new sport for you today.
Oh.
You didn't know that there were multiple sports of cards last time we talked.
I knew it, I forgot.
Okay, this is the 2000 Bowman Tom Brady.
Oh boy.
Tom Golden Boy Brady.
I thought I asked you not to tell me when there was going to be a Tom Brady card, because I wasn't sure that I'd actually recognize him if I saw him.
A man near and dear to your heart.
I guess his name is probably on the card, though.
You have extensive thoughts about Tom Brady. Is that true?
I do not have extensive thoughts about Tom Brady.
Are you ready to see the 2000 Bowman Tom Brady?
Sure.
Boom. Take it in. Waft.
Am I smelling it? Is it scratch and sniff?
Smell that card. What are your thoughts about this card on first impression?
I hate this card.
You hate this card. Okay. You hate this card. This is a rookie card. Let me tell you that.
Okay.
This is probably let's see what you have to say about it. Give us your thoughts. Your initial impressions.
My initial impression is that there's something very wonky about the shapes that are in this card.
Mm-hmm.
Created both by the bizarre kind of, like, it's not an hourglass, it's almost like a Frankenstein monster shape, like wide on top and smaller on the bottom.
Oh, like a Frankenstein head.
Yeah,
like the head of Frankenstein.
Yeah, almost. Yeah,
yeah, you're right. Or his, Iron Man, maybe.
Yeah, and his body.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
The shape is very blocky and weird, and also he's got a cage over his face, so you can't really see.
Well, that's a helmet. That's a football helmet.
So all the football cards are gonna be like this.
We should talk about that, actually. We should talk about that.
I mean, so this is. We get a face shot where we kind of get his expression a little bit, but I mean, in comparison to the Topps Mickey Mantle, I mean, this just can't be facial expression centered, because we can't really see it.
This is a problem for me personally, not for everybody. Many people really love football cards. For me personally, one of the biggest problems with football cards is you can't really see their face.
You can't tell who it is.
It's difficult to sort of have a more emotional connection to a card when you can't really see what their face is. Now, in this particular card, you actually can see Tom Brady's face to some degree.
Tom Brady?
Don Brady, is that what I said?
I think so.
Tom Brady. What do you think about his facial expression?
It is utterly bizarre. He looks like he looks like there's not a single thought going on in his mind.
Oh, I don't think that's not how I see it.
I think he looks like he's been lobotomized or something.
Oh, okay, like just kind of drool hanging out of his mouth almost.
Yeah, like almost like a goat.
Okay. A goat?
Uh-huh.
Do you know what that stands for in sports?
No, not the goat.
Not the goat.
He
just
looks
a goat.
like one of
a
the
regular goat.
One of
not
the
goat.
species.
Okay. So to me, when I look at his facial expression, I see someone in great fear, in great terror. That's what I see. I do see what you mean by post lobotomy.
That's a pretty lazy looking panic, though. I mean, he kind of looks like he's like.
Back
me up.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I've been fooled just by the mouth open to thinking he's like scared. But you're right. When you really do look closely at it, it does kind of have just a dead eye behind it.
Very dead-eyed, but you're right. His eyebrows have a little bit of a kind of concerned look.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't look great in this.
This does not. His facial expression.
This does not inspire confidence.
Does not mythologize Tom Brady.
No,
exactly.
Not at all.
This looks like either a lobotomy patient or a scared child. I would. Can we agree on that?
Yeah, this
okay.
is not a good shot.
Okay. So this is Tom Brady's. Let me go into just a little bit about the card. This is Tom Brady's rookie card.
Mm-hmm.
So from his first season.
That was a long time ago.
It's one of the few rookie cards where he's actually in his Patriots uniform on the field, because a lot of his rookie cards are cards of him in like training camp. Now, what do you think about? So we talked about Tom Brady's face. What do you think about his body?
It looks terrible.
Okay, why do you think that?
His arms look puny. His shoulders look terrible.
Arms look puny. Okay.
His chest is like misshapen. He looks like he's got a pillow under his jersey, like on the left side under the football, kind of. He looks lumpy. I guess he looks lumpy.
Well, he does have a lot of gear on under there.
Well, it's not doing him any favors.
Okay. Okay. So my problem with
his pants look bad. He's got like a hanky hanging out of his belt or something.
Yeah, that's like a towel for like if a quarterback wants to put moisture on or something, or if he wants to get moisture off of his hands.
It's a moistening towel.
It's a moistening towel.
So that's a moist towelette.
It's a towelette, yeah. So what I wanted to talk about with his positioning is one of the things that bums me out about this card is he does not look graceful in this position.
That's an understatement.
His right leg, to me, looks like it's in front of his left leg.
He looks off balance.
So he's completely off balance. He's clearly throwing this ball maybe on the run to some degree. And it makes him look very ungraceful because, of course, when you're throwing a football right-handed, you're going to throw with your left foot in front of you. So he's kind of like all tangled up with his body the way he's about to throw this football.
Yeah.
And he's twisted because he's trying to rear back and throw it. But it makes for a very awkward-looking picture, in my opinion.
Yes, I would agree with that. I didn't comment on the legs yet, but you're right. I mean, so part of the problem with the towelette is that it's just right in the middle, so we can't actually see the distinction between his two legs.
It's got like a caveman kind of thing too going on.
It's like a loincloth?
Yeah, it does kind of look like a loincloth a little bit.
But then it looks like
you're right.
He just has like one leg,
It is just like a tree trunk.
He's like a tree trunk.
If
that's
I really,
kind of off balance.
yeah, if I really stand back and think of it that way, he looks a little bit like a mermaid. Like you can imagine there being like a fin.
A fin at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. He looks lumpy. It doesn't distinguish his legs at all, so he just looks like a tree trunk with a loincloth. One thing I like about this card that I'm just now thinking about, I like the way, at least, that they faded the background.
I also don't like that.
You don't like the blurry background?
No.
Why not?
Because
it's almost like impressionistic, though. It's like a Monet back there.
Please. Yeah. No, to me that seems like an unnecessary effect.
Okay.
That I don't know why we need to not see that there are fans in the stands. Isn't that part of the game and what the picture that we're looking at?
But it puts a focus on the player.
Unfortunately, yes. I don't see why, if this was a good photo, why we need this really sharp focus in the foreground and blurring of the back.
Okay, well, we'll have to disagree on that. Tom Brady is appropriately centered in this card.
If that's the best we can say for this, that's pretty
credit where credit's due.
Pathetic.
What do you think about this sort of funky looking border of this card? The trimmings.
I do not like it.
This card has always been so strange to me, like the way it looks. I don't know. I'm not immediately going to say I dislike it, but let's talk through it. So we've got a brown and black border that's cut up a little bit like train tracks or something.
But there's more brown at the top behind his head, which is weirdly also kind of mirrored with the yellow outline, which also breaks at the same point that the brown ends and the pattern starts.
You could convince me that brown is supposed to be kind of like a leather football, and maybe that's why.
It's a leathery brown.
But where does this, like, I don't even know what to call that blue color.
That is so strange. It is a strange blue. It's kind of a teal.
With like, it's got like, I don't know how to describe that.
It's a teal that has some ribbing in it.
To me, it looks like a window shade or something.
The teal or the black and brown?
The teal. if that was one big block of teal, it would look
Actually,
like a window shade.
to me it looks like corduroy.
Yeah, like a blue corduroy.
Yeah.
And then what's even stranger to me is that Tom Brady's name is like almost completely in the teal, but like not totally. It's just like they barely cut off the bottom of his name so you can't read it.
Yes.
And that's also brown. So you've got brown.
It's a darker brown.
A brown on teal on black. I mean, why not just make that like white or something readable?
The positioning of his name is truly terrible.
It's bad. Yeah, it really is bad. I still don't know what to make of that blue. Why that was chosen? Let's try to give the designer a benefit of a doubt for a second. Does that blue go with the brown black at all?
No, it's a contrast issue.
I even dislike how in the upper right the 2000 Bowman is just a different color of brown. Mm-hmm. It's like clashes with the two other browns.
Yeah, it's almost like
it's a very brown card.
It's almost like the two blues clash and the two browns clash. And the thing, I mean, you know how much I love brown, just in general.
Yeah.
And I'm not loving this brown.
No, this is. I hate to say it, this is kind of an ugly card.
It is a very ugly card.
Yeah, and I don't like the way Tom Brady looks in it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You've got the New England Patriots little logo there. I think it has trademark underneath it, which I find kind of annoying. Like, do we have to trademark the logo? I guess we have to, but it just seems kind of like a bummer.
I have a question.
TB12, that's his nickname, so you get a nice, good look at the 12 there, even from the early days. So, I guess that's a thing. That's something.
To me, it seems like the card is we don't really his what he's doing is not very interesting. His face is not very interesting. It seems like the 12 is just kind of taking up a good part of the card right in the middle.
I'm okay with that.
But that's just a jersey. That's not terribly interesting.
Yeah, and it's also the white jersey, which is I like the blue jersey of the Patriots better than
the other thing about the border is that isn't it kind of curved at the bottom? Am I seeing that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean the blue and the
both
light brown and the black?
Well, the yellow border and the
okay.
blue at the bottom is curved, and that almost gives it. To me, it's creating a sort of illusion where it almost looks like the card is bent inward to form a kind of cylinder, which has a weird effect.
Because it is just like slightly curved.
Very, very slightly. Yeah, it's almost making the card itself look three-dimensional in a bad way. Yeah.
Like almost like the card's being bent this way.
Yes.
You mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're right.
Like the sides of the card are kind of bending back
away
from the viewer when you're looking at it.
Right.
And the middle is coming forward.
Okay. Any last thoughts about this card before I show you some of my personal favorite Tom Brady rookie cards?
No, other than I wish you hadn't have told me that.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see how you feel. You're going to get a kick out of this one. Let's see how you feel about that card.
Oh, no. So that's his age that we're seeing there, right? The 12?
What?
The 12 is representative of his age? Is that correct?
So this is the same year. This is a 2000. What is this? This is Upper Deck.
This is rough, man.
Tom Brady star rookie. What do you think about this card? Just brief first impressions.
Wow.
This is the sweatpants card.
Yeah.
This is the sweatpants Tom Brady rookie.
This is 12-year-old Tom Brady in sweatpants.
So this is like a training camp card. Obviously, this is not during a game.
This is like a day camp card. Seriously, how old is he in this picture?
Now, you know how I like my rookie cards for the players to look, younger.
This is what you're talking about?
Pre-superstar. Grant me this. He has a better look to his face in this card.
He looks determined.
He looks like, yes, I'm a child right now compared to all these fancy pro football players, but I'm going to be Tom Brady, and I'm going to win 7 Super Bowls. That's what that face tells me.
I mean, based on the images that you've shown me, if you told me this man won 7 Super Bowls...
7 Super Bowls.
I would not believe
Maybe
you.
8.
I would not.
Maybe 8 soon.
I would not believe you.
He's got another loincloth there.
What
do you think about the sweatpants?
Oh my god.
Do they look comfy? If you were going to be on a practice field for several hours, maybe in the mud and the rain, do those look like pants you would want to wear?
Those sweatpants are unforgivable.
In what way? Can you say one nice thing about those sweatpants?
I cannot. No. Those are the kind of sweatpants that you put on. They're the kind of sweatpants that somebody puts on claiming that they're comfortable, and it's like no amount of you saying that will change the fact that you just put those things on.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. What year is this?
This is 2000. This is age appropriate. This is the year 2000. I absolutely had sweatpants like that I wore frequently. What?
You still have them? Yeah, I mean those do look like maybe I hate them so much because they do bring back middle school.
You had a pair of those sweatpants.
I did not.
I bet you did.
I never wore sweatpants like that. No, these are the kinds of sweatpants that middle school boys wear.
Yeah, that's probably true. I definitely had a pair of those. I probably had multiple pairs of those. Okay. Otherwise, what do you think? This is...
I mean, we haven't even gotten to his upper body yet.
What's wrong with his upper body?
He's sort of like...
He's running with the ball, which of course he never really does because he's a quarterback. But
oh, they don't run with the ball?
They can, but Tom Brady famously is a non-mobile quarterback. So
he's non-mobile. Well, this guy can do anything.
This is he's not in the middle of action. He looks like maybe he's about to go on like lunch break. He's taking the football to go on like a break or something.
He looks like
maybe get a water.
He looks like he picked up the ball and is like trotting away with it, saying, "No, don't take it from me." Like he kind of looks like he's just running.
Because the veteran athletes were probably like, "Tom Brady, who the heck are you? Get over here." And
he's like, they're like, "Come here, you little twerp," and he's like trying to run off the field.
Come here, you little twerp.
So the determination we're seeing in his face is actually him just determined to exit the field.
I think somebody showed Tom Brady what he looked like this day, and he was like, "Not only will I never look like that again, I'm going to become the greatest football player in the history of football because you think I can't because of these sweatpants I'm wearing." Okay, I'm going to show you one more card.
Well, we didn't even say anything about the background of that card either.
It's hideous.
Yes.
It's bad. Okay, here's the last card of Tom Brady.
Oh, no.
How do you like that one?
Oh, my God. Oh, dear Lord.
So this is 2000 EX rookie. Probably, I feel like this may have been taken the same day.
It just keeps getting worse.
So this is worse. Do you like this even worse?
Yeah.
You like this even less? This one, you really get to look at those sweatpants in this one.
This looks like an ad for those sweatpants. But kind of
like 2000 Gap?
No, because it almost looks like it's like a Renaissance festival with like a coat of arms behind him. And that is somehow supposed to be an advertisement for these pants. And he almost looks like he's pretending like he's like a lion or like a kitty.
Uh-huh.
He looks like he's got a tail.
He does look like he has a tail. He does. I never noticed that. Oh my gosh, I'm never gonna unsee that now.
And what are these little? They almost look like a fleur-de-lis kind of pattern. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
It almost looks like like French coat of arms for those middle school sweatpants.
Mm-hmm.
That is hideous.
I have to say I kind of like these sweatpants cards because Tom Brady is the golden boy who married a supermodel who's won 7 Super Bowls. He's got this supposedly perfect life. He's 45, but he looks 25. This card needs to exist. This is, if you want to talk about a rookie card being pre-superstar, I mean, there is no better example than Tom Brady wearing those sweatpants.
If this card is what gives you hope for people who wear sweatpants like that, I just...
This card gives me and all of us hope. Oh if we can all, we can all start by wearing sweatpants like that and become Tom Brady, the golden boy.
Yeah, I hate everything about this card.
Okay. All right, so let's go back to our original 2000 Bowman Tom Brady.
Looking pretty good now, isn't it?
Okay, grading scale 1 to 100 pretties. What do you give the 2000 Bowman Tom Brady rookie card? One of the more iconic Tom Brady rookie cards. Maybe the most iconic. Not the most expensive, but maybe the most iconic.
Well, I'm struggling now
After you saw really what low is.
No, what I'm struggling with is the fact that our rating system is a ranking of pretties, which implies that
there has to be at
even
least
one pretty it grants that there's something pretty about the card. And I'm thinking this throws everything out of whack.
Well, just imagine that there could be uglier cards. It is possible. I'm gonna show you how it's possible in one of these episodes. So let's not be too harsh. So 1 to 100 pretties. Emma, what is your? Can we call it the E rating? Should we call it the E rating?
I don't like that.
You don't like that? Okay, we're not gonna call it the E rating.
I'm struggling to come up with something positive about this card. And I can't. This gets 12 pretties.
12 pretties. There we have it. 12 pretties for the iconic 2000 Bowman Tom Brady rookie card. Is that it? Are
12,
we done?
12 out of 12 for Brady on this one.
12 out of... Oh, is that why you picked 12? It would have taken me like 2 years to figure that out. Thanks, guys. That's Sports Card Aesthetic. If you like this, if you have any comments, like, subscribe, and we'll be back next time. Catch you on the flip side. You ready? Okay. Why am I so nervous?
Just do it.